Hello and welcome. This is your very own Toko Taya, Thokotaya, and we are your business growth companions. We help you 10x profits in your business. And in today's class, we'll be talking about DM marketing.
Yo.
We all know that the money on Instagram or anywhere else, any social media handle is in the DM. So we'll be talking how to constructively exploit the DM for sales.
Okay, yeah, welcome to today's show, DM Market. What's DM? DM is direct messaging, and you use it on Instagram. The other social media platforms have something like that.
The DM is unique for certain reasons. The DM would allow, on Instagram in particular, the DM allows you to send links. Links do not work normally on your feed on Instagram, but on your DM, you can send links. Your DM allows you to do video call, voice call,
yes, voice
text
call,
message, GIF, emojis, and a whole lot more. So it allows a place for you to relate with your customer one-on-one in privacy.
Yes, I love the word privacy. Yes. So it almost can be, you can actually even haggle. So let's imagine you are sending out a cost for a particular amount. You can talk to people in DM and give them different price. It allows for privacy. So that's the advantage of DM. Like I said, we all know that money is in the DM. That's why it's important that you go after your customers in DM. Now, I'm going to tell you a bit of strategies or the things that I use. Like I said, this goes hand in hand with strategic commenting. When I go around on Instagram and I do commenting,
we'll talk about that later.
Yes, I'll talk about later. People will come back to me, and I will move the discussion from the comment into the DM, because that's where we can get a lot more personal.
Intimate.
Yes. And please, there's a way to go about DM marketing, because there was a time that I thought somebody DM marketing, and I think the person misconstrued it. They finally banned the person. Now, if you want to actually go after your customers on, you want to say something?
No, not yet.
Okay, if you want to go after your customers on another platform, ensure not to spam. Otherwise, it can
But explain that when we're talking about strategic commenting.
It can allow your competitors to ban you. But let's talk about DM marketing. DM marketing is a sweet place to communicate. You all know that you have followers. See, let me say so. Let me tell you, like I said, it's inner circle, so I can be true to you. Do you know that even me, I'm just growing my Instagram page. I'm sure you'll be shocked. That page, I used to use it for bidding, and you all know that I actually switched my niche. I moved from bidding into tech, or let's say from bidding into digital marketing. So you can imagine, before I used to do this thing, and I call it stupid thing. I was born in. I wanted to help a lot more people. Like I'd seen the light. When you see the light, there's a way you actually put on that light and thinking, oh, I really want to impact people. So you know what? I will go on tagging my fellow bidders. They were not responding. So I just abandoned them. Short of say, I didn't pull them off my followers.
And that is the thing about understanding your target market. Bidders are interested in bidding materials and cheap knowledge generally.
That's even if they're interested in knowledge.
Cheap knowledge if they're interested at all.
At all. Most bidders or crafters in general would rather want to learn one craft or the other. But to learn how to market or sell that craft is an issue.
Now, because that was a wrong audience, targeting them, hitting at them, wherever we were hitting at them would not bring any response. So it was important that we find our right market. And that's where, for now, we'll be focusing on DM marketing. How do you do DM marketing? It's about starting conversations or responding to conversations in your DM. Now, you can have the responsibility of starting the conversations. You can start the conversations from your posts. You can start the conversations from your bio, or you can start the conversations from strategic commenting or your own comment section. So you do a post and you say, you want to order for XYZ today. You want to ask a question about ABC today. You can talk to us in the DM. It gives people the prerogative to use the DM. Somebody comes, make a comment on your posts, and you can tell the person, oh, we can talk in the DM. You go around, you see somebody, you speak about something, and you see somebody like you're interested in. You do not need to say anything to the person there in the comment section if you don't need to. You can just like, if it's smart. If it's not smart, you don't even do anything at all. You can just go to the person's DM and say, oh, highs and hellos. For example, you see somebody asking about order for something, somewhere, and you feel you might be able to fulfill the order. You might not even tell the person anything. You can just go, hi, hello, and introduce yourself and your business innocently to the person. All of what you are doing in the DM is you are starting conversation. Remember my popular example. It is like a man that is going to check a babe. You must come in soft. If you are coming in hard, then you must be coming in powerful. The end game is that the conversation will lead to sale. So the conversation in the DM has to be guided and directed with open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. That's my guide on open-ended and closed-ended. Basically, open-ended questions are questions that you can answer yes or no to. Oh, how do you do? I am fine. How long have you been doing this? What kind of would you want? Those questions are open-ended questions. Closed-ended questions are, how many do you want? Do you want it now? Those are closed-ended questions. So you start off the conversation with open-ended questions, and then you guide the conversation with closed-ended questions when you are bringing it to a close.
So let me give practical example. We can go to people's DM. Take for instance, there are times that when people follow me, I just go to their DM and start chatting with them. Like, thank you for following me.
Welcome.
Welcome here. How is business? What kind of business do you do? How long have you been running your business? I ask questions like that. And there are times I use the voice note a lot. Like I said, most times when I use the voice notes, it comes in a lot softer on the person. So I use the voice
You have
notes.
three types of customers. You have the visual, you have the auditory, and you have the kinesthetic. The visual are people that will be comfortable with reading. Auditory are people that are expecting to hear your voice. And the kinesthetic are people that want to handle with their hands, or they have a mixture of both visual and. You need to exploit all when you are reaching out to customers, because you cannot totally tell which one the other person will resonate with the most. So give your prospect or lead the option to be able to choose any with you. Do you want us to do a video call? Can I drop you a voice note? Will text just be okay? There are important questions to ask in the DM so you can determine how to relate with the person you are relating with. Some people don't like to do text. They'll rather just do voice. Some people will not do voice. They'll rather do text. Some people just want to get a video call and end it straight. So you need to know that in that place, it's private, one-on-one. You need to exploit that.
Let me tell you a big secret. Uh-oh, what's happening? I'm sorry.
It's power.
What?
It's the gym.
Okay. Sorry, the gem is okay. Let's continue. Yes, I said let me tell you a powerful one that I do. That's why I said you all we need your lead magnet. Sorry about the light issue. You all we need your lead magnet. This is what I do. I identify people who have my potential customers and I go meet them in DM and I write, I would like to talk to people in your community. Okay, I go this way. I have a template for it. I think I'm going to add it to the template. I go this way. I'm so I do this, and this. I would like to talk to members of your community about this, and this. And what happens? They're going to give me answer. Some don't answer me. Some just tell me no, and I move on. That's why I said your lead magnet will come in handy. Your lead magnet will come in handy. You go, since you have it's knowledge products. Oh, I see that you have women in your community. And I know a lot of women use wigs. I would like to come and teach them how to care for their wigs. So now when they allow you come, naturally, you will have an offer. Now the offer can be a lead magnet. The offer can equally be a tripwire. And I think I'd explained that. A lead magnet is free. You can go and say, okay, I want to teach just 20 people for free, this, and this. So you move them from those platforms to your own platform because people love free. They will follow you. You can say, okay, send me this in the DM, only for 20 people. You can go that way. Okay, light is back. You can go that way. You can go that way only for 20 people. You know what will happen? They will literally move from that platform to your own platform. When they come and they've taken your freebie, you can now sell to them. That's another thing that works. That's why I said in this day and age, my network should be good though. That's why I said in this day and age, everybody, even if you're a vendor, you must have a knowledge product. Then apart from going to communities, you can equally, when people come to your place or they follow you or you see people, you meet people in DM randomly. I do that. I go to my old followers, people that have been following me for years. I go there. I'm like, I ask, how is business? Conversation starters. Some people just go outright, I'm okay. Then I leave them. And some people just tell me, oh, I'm actually working on a I go, oh, do you have a knowledge product? It's very good that you have one. Things like that. So what you'll be doing this week, you'll literally be going into DMs, people that are following you, people that are ideal audience that are not even following
people
you,
that you had conversation with that you
people that you've had conversation with in the past. You will go to communities that have your ideal audience and go and meet
people
with the owners of the pages and tell them you would like to come and talk to their members about this and that.
So you will get into their DM. You'll be sending these messages to people on their DM. That's why it's still under DM marketing. Now, if you look on your members area, we have templates that you can adjust to use to do this. It's there already. It's easy for you to use.
Should I tell you something? Me going to meet people and say, I want to come and show up on their wall. A lot of time people have said, even me, this thing you want to come and show, I need it. And I've gotten customers from there. Before even showing people on their wall. They themselves have been my customers. So it's about, this week we are going out, and that's not about DM marketing. Please remember that don't go and sell up front too. At times you can be still talking with people for a week.
Let me say this emphatically. When you get into people's DM, you're not there to sell. Yeah, you do not have a right to try to sell to somebody that you have not deposited some level of trust in. Before you attempt to sell, have some form of friendship or trust established. Please. All right, so that'll be it for the DM class. So we'll get into other classes.